Hi guys, this video presentation is all about ISM, or what we called incremental search method. So what is incremental search method, or ISM? It is a numerical method that is used when needed to find the interval of two values of x that meant to contain at least one root. The given example equation is f of x is equals to x cubed plus x squared minus 3x minus 3. The first step is finding the root of x by factoring and transpose.
This is the given equation and you have to split it into two, so it will become open and close bracket x cubed plus x squared minus open and close bracket 3x minus 3.
Then this negative sign, you will distribute it in negative 3 and it will become positive 3. The equation will become open and close parenthesis x cubed plus x squared minus open and close parenthesis 3x plus 3 plus 3. The negative 3 became positive. By transposing this x squared and the 3, the equation will become x squared quantity x plus 1 minus 3 quantity x plus 1. So by transposing out the x squared and the 3, you just combine these two, it became x squared minus 3 times x plus 1. And then you'll just divide both sides by x plus 1 over x plus 1. 0 over x plus 1 is equals to 0, and you have to cancel this. It will be 0 is equals to x squared minus 3, and you have to distribute this to 0, and it will become x squared is equals to 3. So the equation x squared is equals to 3, you have to square root it on both sides. Square root of x squared is equals to square root of 3. And square root of x squared is x, obviously, and square root of 3 is equals to 1.732050. The value of x is equals to 1.732.
Let's proceed to graphical method. How to get the graphical method? Using graphical equation, which is f of x, x cubed plus x squared minus 3x minus 3. First, our x value is substitute to the equation. For example, 0 cubed plus 0 squared minus 3 times 0 minus 3. Answer is negative 3. Next is 1 cubed plus 1 squared minus 3 times 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 4. Next is 2 cubed plus 2 squared minus 3 times 2 minus 3 is equal to 3. Then the last one, 3 cubed plus 3 squared minus 3 times 3 minus 3 is equal to 24.
The graph will be plotted x and y, 0 to negative 3, and 1 to negative 4, and positive 2 to positive 3, and 3 to positive 24. And that's it.
This is the table that we need to conduct to see if the value of x is correct.
The first column is the iteration. The xi and xn is the lower and upper limit. The step quantity I is the number that we will add to the lower limit. The f of xi and f of xn is the value when the lower and upper limit is substituted to the given equation. And the last column is the product of f of xi and f of xn. So, the first lower and upper limit is from the graphical equation method. When we substitute 1 and 2 to the given equation, we will get negative 4 and positive 3. And the product of these two is negative 12. To get the value of step quantity I, if the f of xn is negative, we will use 1. And if it's positive, we will use 0.1. So 0.1 plus 1 is equal to 1.1. And the f of xn is negative. Until iteration 9, the f of xn is positive. So we will multiply 0.1 to 0.1 to get 0.01. And the f of xn at the iteration 10 will become negative. And in iteration 13, you can see f of xn is become positive again. So we will multiply again by 0.1. So it becomes 0.001. And the iteration 14, the f of xn is negative again. And the iteration 15, the f of xn becomes 0. And the xn, the upper limit, become 1.732. And that is the answer, the factoring and transpose. So it means the answer of x is correct.